EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You ain't going nowhere.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check that.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Richardson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now it's right.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 81 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You ain't going nowhere.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. Check the Eagles.
They go play action with Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Colts 9, Steelers 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready. Press all 80. Ready.
On the option left, Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. to throw. Here's Richardson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Turn back 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Here's Richardson to throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. Richardson off the play fake.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start the drive with Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Pickett back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Harris running straight ahead. Adebawore there for the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Richardson going to move him around.
38-yard line. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the sideline he goes.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
He finds Taylor, complete.
Pushing his way through.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 10. Matt Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 56 yards.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Again, it's Taylor.
Dances by him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 35. And the Colts first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Colts 38, Steelers 17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They're going for this. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action.
And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
19, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
He finds his man complete. That's Chavez.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Still going.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
Oh, right on the heels of a pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? Unlock line. Unlock line.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
Oh, good move. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And maybe maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th in a very critical drive.
And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pickett back to throw.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. I tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
You ain't going nowhere.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Roll. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise
at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
18, 5 years. Go.
Richardson to throw it. That's complete. It's Cook.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
60 average.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
Busting through contact, Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
209 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.